So this example here has a little bit of a twist to it. The normal generic graph has nice, easy numbers to work with. These numbers get a little bit big, so they're a little bit more awkward to work with. But here we go. We got Superman swooping down to save Lois. We have the graph there that shows him swooping down, flying down to save Lois. We're going to find the slope of the line. So remember, slope, that's going to be your rise over your run. So for any line, we want to find two nice points. So if we notice right here on the y-axis, there's a nice point there. Now there's a bunch all the way through here, but for now we'll just look at this guy right here. So that's a nice easy one to find, although the counting is going to be a little bit awkward. So if you notice here, from up here, we're going to count down how many and then over to the right how many. So down how many, this is pretty easy to count. It's 240. We started, we went from 240 and down to 0. So it went down 240 miles. And then as far as to the right there, it's pretty easy to count as well. It's going to go over for 6 seconds. Now, if we decided to look at 2 points that were closer together, so like if we still start on the y-axis and then went to this one here instead, it would have been maybe a little bit trickier to count and a little bit easier in some cases as well. Either way, here we go. So now check it out. It does go down one square, but each of these squares goes by 40, 80, 120, 160, 200, 240. So we went from 240 down to 200 when we counted down. And so we counted down one square. That's true, but each square counts for 40 miles. So this is actually going to be a down 40, and then it's going to go over 1 second. So again, that's a down 40 for the rise and an over for 1 second there. Now, anytime we give answers, we generally don't leave over 1 as part of our answer. So negative 40 would be a much better way of stating that this is the slope. Now, you and I both still need to know that that's a negative 40 over 1. So when we do rise over run, it's a negative 40 or a down 40 and an over 1. But we normally don't write the over 1, but we still got to know it's there. Now, as far as relating the slope, negative 40, to the scenario here with Superman swooping down to save Lois, it basically means he's flying 40 miles per second towards Lois. That distance that he is from Lois needs to decrease. So that's that towards part. And this is similar to like the difference between slope and rate. The slope is negative 40. The rate is 40 miles per second towards or decreasing. So here's another one. Let's have you go ahead and try this one out on your own and then come on back and see how you did. Pause the video, then come on back. So we're going to find slope of this paper airplane gliding. Remember, slope, that's rise over run. We want to find some nice points. So here's two nice points here. This is a nice point there, and I normally just start on the y-axis and work my way to the right. Not a nice point, not a nice point there. There's a nice point there, right? It's got to go through a vertical line and a horizontal line for nice points. Okay, and now we just, in this one here, we're kind of counting squares. Okay, we're going to count down, then we're going to count to the right. So when we count down, it does go down 2 squares, but we got to check out the Y scale. These squares don't go by 1. So it is true, it went down 2 squares, but these squares go by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And you can do 18 minus 12 to make the down 6, or you can count by 3s. I'm going to go from 18, I'm going to go down 3 to 15 and down another 3. So we went down 2 3s, 2 times 3 is 6, so we went down 6. Counting the x's, pretty simple here. It's each square equals 1, and so we're doing 1, 2, 3. So the airplane went down 6, and then it went over 3. And since 3 divides evenly into negative 6, we are going to do that division. So negative 2 would be the slope. Negative 2 over 1 if you're thinking rise over run. Negative 6 over 3 unreduced. But the best way of stating your slope for this line here would be the slope is negative 2.